Hello, Thunder Bay. Last month, municipalities across the province learned we would be benefiting from more than $4 billion in federal and provincial funding to ease the operating pressures in Thunder Bay and across the province as a result of COVID-19. For months, I have been part of municipal associations lobbying the provincial and federal governments for assistance. On July 27th, we were advised we would be receiving money, and last week the amount was confirmed to me. The City of Thunder Bay will receive nearly $9.4 million in combined Federal-Provincial Safe Restart funding to assist with COVID-19 pressures. This is incredibly welcome news for Thunder Bay taxpayers, given the many uncertainties they face as a result of COVID-19. We are receiving more than $6 million for general operating budget pressures and over $3 million for transit operations, and we anticipate additional support in Phase 2. On behalf of the taxpayers of Thunder Bay, I want to thank the federal and provincial governments for supporting us at this unprecedented time. As well, a huge thank you to all the municipal organizations that negotiated and advocated on our behalf. We were vigilant in bringing attention to the very significant budget pressures facing cities and towns across Canada as a result of the pandemic. We truly are working together for everyone's benefit. If the $9.4 million in funding exceeds our 2020 COVID-19 operating costs and pressures, the province expects the municipality will place the excess funding into reserves to be accessed to support 2021 COVID-19 operating costs and pressures. As we continue to make decisions on reopening facilities and services that residents rely upon, we will continue to be vigilant and follow our reopening principles. In the most recent report prepared by City Administration to Council, Thunder Bay was sitting at a $7 million shortfall due to the pandemic, down from $13 million several weeks earlier. City Council will receive an updated COVID-19 shortfall projection on August 24th. Additional costs are expected depending on decisions we make relative to reopenings. These decisions become a balancing act because we know that residents are looking for access to city facilities to ease the impact that social isolation and inactivity have had on so many. We also know that many facilities will see a reduced number of users combined with increased costs leading to operational pressures in 2021. As part of the funding, the provincial government made it very clear that municipalities must demonstrate fiscal responsibility in order to qualify for any additional funding that might be needed, a sentiment that I brought to Council some time ago. For that reason, we must try to reduce our costs wherever it is prudent to do so. These include some tough decisions we have already made, including not filling certain staff vacancies in the immediate term, closing certain facilities, or reducing transit levels, decisions we have already made and will be required to continually consider. Again, I want to thank both levels of government for the significant contribution they have made to ease the burden that COVID-19 has placed on municipalities. I also want to thank administration for their continued diligence related to reopening city facilities in as safe and cost-effective manner as possible. Finally, thank you to citizens of Thunder Bay for your diligence in continuing to follow the recommended public safety measures, including physical distancing, hand washing, and the wearing of masks. As we near the fall season, we will have to consider a return of the regular flu season, kids going back to school, more travel occurring, and the potential for border reopenings. All of this means we must continue to stay as vigilant as possible related to COVID-19. We cannot let our guard down. Thank you, Thunder Bay, and stay well.